Now, with budget day getting closer, industry bodies have started voicing their expectations from it. The Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, or the FICCI, has listed out several of these expectations, and we have Rishabh joining us to tell us more.
The meeting with the industry chambers with the finance minister is underway, and we have a flavor of what the FICCI, which is also an industry association, has provided to the finance minister in terms of what they are expecting from the upcoming budget. The headline is, of course, an increase by 15% in the capital expenditure, which has seen quite a bit of an increase over the past few years. Second is on the lines of ease of doing business, is to create more institutional platforms on the lines of the GST Council, which is a joint effort of the centre and state. So more platforms on such lines for more reforms. Further, there's the rationalization of the multiple TDS/TDS rates that are there into a simple two or three tier structure. Apart from that, on the green front, the FICCI has requested the government to develop more carbon capture, storage, as well as utilization policies. Apart from that, more climate smart technologies that farmers can be deployed with. What we're also seeing, interestingly, is a consideration for a special tax exemption for working women for expenses incurred on children daycare. That is a new one that we're hearing from FICCI. Apart from that, on defense, very straight Make in India approach being asked for there only to procure equipment that is either made in India or made in partnership with India, and also setting up a defense promotion export agency for the export of Indian defense equipment. On agriculture, we're seeing an agricultural yields program being launched for the bottom 100 districts, apart from a national program to develop more farm technicians that could help with newer technologies such as drone as well as fertilizers. On electronics manufacturing, we're seeing a special impetus on PCBAs, which are printed circuit board assemblies. That is the area of focus for FICCI. Apart from that, healthcare is another major area of focus where the FICCI has requested for a 2.5% increase in public health expenditure in the upcoming budget. So that is the flavor that we're seeing.
Thank you so much, Rishabh, for giving us all those details. In fact, the CII, which is the Confederation of Indian Industry, is a non-governmental business and industry organization, or an advocacy group, as you may. They also came up with their expectations, and they've highlighted some of their top ones. One is excise duty cut on fuel, as well as which will drive a consumption stimulus. Low excise duty will help boost consumption. There's also fuel prices can significantly drive inflation, and a hike in key minimum wages. And lastly, what they've stated is the lower highest marginal personal income tax rate for earnings up to 20 lakhs per annum. And ahead of the pre-budget meet, the CII has also stated that the inflationary pressures somewhat eroded the purchasing power. In fact, we also spoke to the CII president, Sanjeev Puri, exclusively. Listen in to what he had to say.
See, ultimately, ऐसा है कि जो एक through a virtuous cycle of consumption growth, you see taxes go up. And it is what all our suggestions are really going towards accelerating the growth in the economy, building on the strong foundation. So when economy does well, naturally it leads to buoyancy in revenues. And we've also seen that, and there is enough data in the past also, our own experience, that it is not that just by tax cuts revenues go down, because we do see more consumption, and in itself will give impetus to revenue.